It's important to note that despite the records say that Stunna finally has a loss, he hasn't taken a fall yet, so to some he could still be undefeated. That is true. His only loss did come in a tag match with Marty, in which Marty did take the pin. So Stunna has yet to be pinned or submitted, and he hasn't lost a solo match. He's still undefeated in solo competition. And we go into chain wrestling as we usually do. And Stunner releases the chain wrestling after doing a lot of damage to the upper chest area. And then we go back into chain wrestling. And every time that these two seem to go into this chain wrestling, it seems like Stunner's the one that takes on a lot of the advantage. Diego finally getting his first offense in, really. Putting Diego in a headlock. Now targeting the arms. Which wrestlers have the most match of the night? Off the top of my head, I think it's Michael. I think Michael Shaw has the most match of the night. Diego goes for the pin. 1. Kick out at 1 from Stunner. It could be Diego. Diego might be in there, but I think it's Michael. But I'd have to double check. It could be draws as well, but... there might not be a clear winner, but... Diego going top rope. Takes him down with the heel to the face. Goes for the pin. 1. Kick out at 1. And a stunner. I know it's not actually a stunner, but it makes more sense to call it a stunner. And a back heel kick. Throw Diego over his shoulders. Now suplex dropping Diego onto his face. And a BFT goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and Diego kicks out at 2. And Diego gets back up. Drop kick there. And now another drop kick. He bounces off the ropes and a crossbody to take Stunner down. And now he lifts him up. Puts him down, stomp to the chest. And he goes for a code breaker on Stunner and goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Stunner. Now Diego bringing out the kicks. And Stunner ducks under the last one. And now Stunner goes top rope into a moonsault. Referee stood in the fucking way. Arm drag from Stunna to take down Diego. And another Stunner. Could this be it? And it's a rope break. Stunna did not think to drag Diego away from the ropes. And that could have cost him, as now Diego gets out of the way of the moonsault. And he throws him against the ropes. And a Pele kick! And now Diego refusing to make the same mistake that Stunna did, dragging him away from the ropes as he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3! Diego Barbosa picks up the win and becomes Stunna's first solo loss and becomes the first person to pin Stunna. All coming down to just one simple mistake of Stunna pinning Diego too close to the ropes. Diego, the luchador killer. Literally, Diego is like, yeah, back-to-back wins now, back-to-back weeks against luchadors. And obviously, both of these men as well are in the Road to Glory ladder match, so you must be thinking, but if, you know, Stunna now, who was the one that was undefeated merely 2 weeks ago, and he's the only, and now Stunna is the only one who is who didn't win their match ahead of Road to Glory with obviously Henry King picking up the win against MD Silver earlier tonight, and now Diego winning